Warning, this podcast contains spoilers. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the As Seen on TV podcast for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4, Episode 18, No Regrets. I am your host, Mike, and joining me is Clio and Rachel. Hi.
Hi.
So, yeah, this episode has me fucked up.
Yeah.
Like,
that thin line between what you perceive as reality and what is reality, or vice versa. So it's kind of screwing with your head.
not even that. That's not the part that's screwing with my head.
It's Mace.
It's Mace. I had just started to like him.
I always liked him, even when we thought he was bad guys. I'm like, you're great.
All right, I just started to love him because now that I'm thinking of it, I did.
That was more mess of the fields than messing with my head. Messing with my head was more like your perceived, their reality versus your reality. So who's to say which reality is real, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. And
that's what screws with your head.
At the end there, Ada, she almost looked upset when, she noticed that Mace was dead.
I don't think she wanted him dead.
No, she didn't mean anything like that to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was unintentional.
It was unintentional, and it...
Here's the thing. We lost an agent. I feel like we need to come out with the same number of people we went in with.
So you're thinking... We're gonna rescue my guy on the inside, and then all of a sudden his face is there, and I was like, why?
I want Trip back so bad!
I know! I knew you guys were gonna be like, as soon as I saw Trip, I'm like, oh god, they're gonna be like, oh, what if that, what if that?
I was just like, I saw that, and I'm like, nah! It cuts to, to like the black screen, like commercial break. I'm just like, Chrissy's gonna spend 10 minutes on this tonight.
I
do love the fact that Coulson was like, Trip. And he's like, I haven't been called that since high school. He was like, it just felt right.
Yeah. That was just like...
That's because it is.
Okay, because now that we've lost Mace, I'm more convinced that the thing... And what they stole the plans for whatever Project Looking Glass, I think that they're going to figure out that it's Madam Hydra Ada trying to come over. Like, I think there's a way to take a
personality,
fake person, and put him in the real world.
So they're basically going to pull an Agent Smith.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Yeah. I don't know
what is she going to do? Download herself into the Ada in our world?
Well, I don't think Ada's going to succeed. I think they're going to do it to Trip, and maybe they'll give him a...
new body?
Yeah.
See, I'm under the...
Sure, his is 6 feet under somewhere.
It is very dead.
Yeah.
It's dusty.
It's very dead. Not even the Lazarus Pit could bring him back.
The impression I'm under is that Ada is, I mean, I'm probably very wrong about this, but the Madam Hydra in the framework is actually Ada, plugged into the framework. Or she's multitasking.
I feel like he called her versions.
He called her Ophelia. She didn't go by Ada. Because she got pissed when, she was called that. She got a little upset.
Yeah, so maybe...
Because Ada's the acronym, and she doesn't want to be a tool.
Right, so it's possible. Maybe she is trying to download that version of herself into a body.
She is being a tool.
Or maybe she's trying to replace... I mean, this fits in some, happy, mind rewritten dream state thing. Maybe she's trying to make that permanent also. And if that's the case, I know the angle we're going at. Maybe they'll find a way to put Trip back into the show.
I want that to be true.
Yeah,
I was devastated when we lost Trip. I know nobody else feels the same way as me,
No,
but...
I was pretty upset.
I know.
Even though I
Jake,
called
actually.
it, even though I called it and I knew it was coming, one was gonna. It was a disappointment.
No.
It was like, why did you didn't have to do this.
No.
That was season 2. Who was with us when Trip died? It was the three of us. It was
Danielle.
Right. Okay. It took me a moment there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we were all upset about Trip. I guess it was Jake who signed on. And said
I think Jake said something about this, because we were saying who we missed, and I was like, I miss Lincoln. Or maybe he was talking about Lincoln. Maybe I'm confusing. I miss Lincoln. I miss Trip. I miss a lot of people.
I take this back because I remember at the time I very much wanted Mac to die and not Trip because Mac was the new guy.
Yep.
I thought you liked Mac and you were glad that Mac didn't die.
Not
glad. Just
yeah.
If I think at the point if I had to choose, I would have chosen Trip. Now after 2 more seasons, I don't know. Yeah.
Way to conflict us. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. And then Mac, this whole episode, being all loving daddy with his daughter, and Simmons is just like, no, he is not going on a mission. He is not risking his life. And, that Ward had a great point. Like, if this world is meaningless and all that, this isn't over just some little girl, right? Like, why do you care?
Yeah, that's what it's like. Your reality you think is real and you think this is fake, but then you see these interactions and you see the feelings, and it's like, how can you say that this isn't real just because, you know what I mean? It's just one of those blurring the lines.
And they're definitely, I feel like they're going to be treating this like it is an alternate dimension almost.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how Ada's talking about it in terms of alternate dimensions.
They crossed over. They came from this, and everything. But I think her little talk with Sky, or Daisy, kind of, when she said that, just because there's some regret or something you can have doesn't mean that's what's best for you.
Yeah.
And that look on her face, like, I do not compute. What are you talking about? I'm giving you guys everything you want, and it's not good enough. What's going on? Kind of thing.
And that makes me think that maybe they're not two different Adas. Because the way Ada looked when she saw that what's his name died. I'm sorry, Mace.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, my brain. Anyway, when she saw Mace die, maybe that's her like realizing what Sky meant.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. That's possible. I just love, I've removed one regret from everybody, and this is just, the calculations, the algorithms playing out their natural course, just as Dr. Radcliffe had intended. And then you screwed the whole thing. It's like, you screwed the bloody thing up, you sadistic witch.
God, I love just his screaming through the wall. That was so funny.
Guard, and then you hear the taser.
Yeah.
Right. I do like, and then Daisy's like, are you crying? No, I'm laughing.
I'm laughing with untold joy. Oh, poor Radcliffe. Well,
even though everything was so melancholy and so serious, they did add in little bits of funny moments, which was fine. I enjoyed it. It kind of lightened the mood a little bit.
That's Marvel's jam, though.
So we got a possible escape route here. So
yes.
Daisy's leaning against the wall. Please tell me you programmed a backdoor in and that Ada didn't destroy it yet. And he says she can't.
Maybe that's what the Looking Glass project is.
She's trying to close that loophole, and she can't.
Yeah, that's the back door. The Looking Glass is the back door.
Well, that would be a good possibility right there, because I have still not 100% sure what Project Looking Glass is.
Yeah.
Only that Fitz is hard, got a major hard on to finish it. And we finally met Fitz's daddy.
Oh,
episode.
God.
Senor
I know that
douchebag.
He hasn't been in the MCU yet, right?
No, I don't think
I
he
don't think
has.
so.
I gotta look
Okay.
him up right now, but, keep going here.
Because I know him from a lot of stuff.
So, every time, Fitz said a couple of things, and he's like, that's your mother talking. That's your mother. Again. It's like, alright, so clearly Fitz is a chill dude because his mother raised him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And,
And
this Fitz is a complete shit because his father raised him.
I think what Ada did was anytime Fitz starts questioning what's going on and feels a little doubt and kind of questioning the framework kind of thing, she sends him in because he kind of reassures him no, you're doing good. You're helping people. This is because that's what it felt like to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was doubting things. He was thinking about things and what happened, especially on the island and stuff. And then all of a sudden his father shows up.
Yeah, exactly. I can't even find that, his credit for it. But
Yeah, I'm just Googling
Fitz's dad. But yeah, that's what it seemed like to me. It seemed like maybe he's just there to reset the button kind of like indoctrinate, like what they were doing to the kids in that building.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of keywords just to make him go back compliant and
go back compliant.
Back.
Yeah, we're just gonna tape your eyes.
David
open
O'Hara.
David O'Hara. I don't recognize the name.
Me
I
neither.
recognize the actor though.
Yes.
Well, anyway, fun room that they're brainwashing people in.
Yeah.
They're re-educating. It's like Ada got all her ideas from a comic book.
Right.
Anyway, so May, this episode is given a weapon. Not really a weapon, but something that will make her into a weapon. Steroids? Not just any steroids.
Oh, peppermint. It's the peppermint.
I know. I said the peppermint. I was like, oh my god, that's hilarious.
Various anabolic steroids and similar compounds, and even a little bit of peppermint.
Now I recognize that guy, that scientist dude.
Yeah,
He was in one of the Harry Potter movies.
he was in...
Well, yeah, I'm not sorry, not Fitz's dad, the scientist who was giving
Oh yeah.
he
the
was...
steroid to.
How many... I think it was season 2.
Yeah.
When Simmons was undercover in a Hydra facility, he
I
was her
knew I
supervisor.
recognized him.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's the that's the facility that, when we were introduced to Bobby, thinking she was some badass, Hydra operative, and she rescued Simmons from that whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
I almost didn't recognize him at first, but then it hit me. Anyway, yeah, a little bit of peppermint. So we're just gonna inject you. You're gonna have an hour. Now, this is led me to believe that Mace in the framework is actually an Inhuman.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because that's what he's wanted.
That was the regret.
Mm-hmm.
That he wasn't inhuman. He always wanted it.
Yeah, I think it was not just that he wasn't an Inhuman, that he wasn't a hero. Like not
That too.
like the rest of them were.
Right. Well, epic showdown between him and May, to which he beats the crap out of her because, he actually has powers and hers are just, steroid induced.
Well, yeah, and what he says to her too. He goes, "If I was the terrorist," because she was like, "You're a terrorist," then you would be dead by now. You'd already be dead. And he walks away, and that I think that set in motion a lot of what happened afterwards.
Mm-hmm. And part of the actual May we know and love is peeking out a little bit, as the episode went on after that point, because it's like, yeah, really, shit, if you were all of those things, I would be dead right now. Why am I not? Take the building down, and then I have to go in and make sure the Patriot is dead. goes in and is like, wait, there's kids in here. Why are there kids in here?
Yeah, that was
why
the
did I
tipping
just
point.
order
That.
Why did I just order a missile fired at a building with children in it?
Mm-hmm. And then,
Well, more like, why are children at a re-education camp? That's something I guess she only thought was meant for adults.
Yeah.
For people who broke the law.
Yeah, for people who were, or even agents that were loyal to Hydra, but were falling a little away.
Yeah.
And then when
that moment that he's trying to say, like, put the gun down and help, snap out of it, May.
You wake up. He told her to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Honestly, that line reminded me of Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Blow yourself up or leave. I don't care which.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That was kind of her reaction too, like deer in the headlights. Okay. Yeah. Sure. I'll help.
She was conflicted. She was totally it was like almost pieces of her real life was coming back to her, kind of like what she needs to stop washing with the soap.
She really needs to stop using the soap. So Mace gets, I guess, he dies a hero. He gets his wish-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not in a good way.
You notice, I'm just thinking about this, like, when Simmons and Mace were talking, he's like, you really don't know me. It's like, I'm from Brooklyn. Did the story he gives sound remarkably like Captain America's?
As soon as he said Brooklyn, I'm like, Steve.
Like, so, is he actually the Captain America in the framework?
No, because the incident still happened.
Right, the incident still happened.
So presumably, and Howling Commandos were a thing. The Howling Commandos wouldn't have been a thing if Captain America didn't save them from the Hydra camp.
Very true. Well, anyway, he's the close approximation.
Yes.
Saves a kid and then gets crushed, and then, as we see at the end, actually is dead. Which is depressing.
Yeah, very depressing.
But I guess that's the whole, May gives him, like, the nod of approval before leaving. Like, I'm going to
make this right.
I'm an evil Hydra crony and I approve. I'm going to go fix this.
Yeah.
Walks in on Daisy. Is it true you're an Inhuman? Yes. Powerful
Pulls
enough
up
to
the
bring
crystal.
it's like, powerful enough to bring the whole building down. Good. And I'm like, oh god, here comes the crystal. So Daisy's got her powers now in the framework. That's handy. It'd be very handy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to talk about Trip because, it's like they're teasing him on us this episode and probably next episode. And then it's going to be like, nope, no more Trip. We just dangled him in front of you.
Yeah, that'll be so depressing.
I do love the fact he's looking for his boots. He's looking all over. He's like, what? Man steals another man's boots and he's pulling the boots off the guard. That's just like...
Yeah.
He was just so indignant. Like, what the hell?
Like, who steals someone's boots?
Who throws a shoe? Honestly.
You fight like a woman.
What?
That was the next line. You fight like a woman. Austin Powers. Anyway.
Oh, no, I don't remember that line.
No.
What was... Distracted myself completely with that one.
And even though Gemma doesn't like Ward, he keeps asking about the Ward in her reality, and she just is skirting around the fucking shit. Like, so, I mean, at least this time she told him, he killed a lot of people. But she's not telling him everything. I think if she told him everything, he would understand why she does not like him. And why she does not trust him.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to throw that on someone either, though.
But
she's already thrown it out there already.
And she's dropped the bomb on, this version of Coulson because, it's like, did we get along? Well, you crushed his chest with your cybernetic arm on an alien planet, so no.
But also, this Ward isn't really Ward, because Ward is dead.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she doesn't give him the same attention she gives Coulson.
True, but this Ward is also not as much of an asshole as normal Ward was.
No.
I mean, she already told Mason him about the alternate worlds, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So,
Mace was also a real, now he's dead in the real world too, but she was telling Mace to try to get Mace to remember something.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not giving Ward the attention because she's just trying to get them to remember.
Right, and he's all ones and zeros and shit.
What if the person if they do bring back one? What if the person they bring back is Ward? And it's this Ward, not the Hive Ward.
Ward's had too many lives.
He has.
I do like Coulson's like, I don't know, every time I'm around Ward, I just get hives. I just feel it's like a way to sneak that one in.
So you're just gonna slide that mention in there,
right?
Hives! I didn't get that.
And now she's got it.
I didn't catch that. Hives.
Yeah.
Coulson he's a master at playing on words, no matter what personality he takes. What a dick.
I don't know. I think that would be a total out of left field for any of us if that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And we already mentioned, how would they ever bring him back if they were going to? How would they ever going to bring back?
They got,
and we got what we asked for. Apparently,
the actor is best friends with the editor of Marvel, so they're gonna keep finding ways to bring him back.
Look, I appreciate he does great. He plays the role fantastically. Yeah. The multiple characters he's played in the same body. So, yeah, I'm okay with him still coming back. But you're right. Yeah. Grant Ward has had way too many damned lives.
I kind of miss him because he's hot and everything. But
yeah,
that's the only reason. Some eye candy.
I don't get it, but okay. I think what Ward needs is to give a heroic sacrifice. I think that'll
be the redeeming thing in Simmons' eyes or something.
Or at least an acknowledgement that this is not the same Ward.
Right.
It's kind of a redemption story for Ward,
now,
I guess, in this.
Out of everybody who's in the framework, Simmons is the one coming out the most fucked up. In my opinion.
Fitz,
probably.
I think Fitz is coming out the most fucked up.
Depends
Fitz is someone who he actually killed someone.
Right, but it also depends on how much of it they remember when they come out.
I think imagine
this is going. This is going to put a big old strain on their relationship. I mean, a huge, if not break them apart.
Yeah, but the thing that's going to fuck Simmons up is her whole perception of people and reality and stuff, because she sees Fitz as this loving, kind, gentle person who can never hurt a fly, yet she just watched him kill a woman with dementia in cold blood just for the hell of it. Just because, Madam Hydra told him to.
I mean, Max is going to come out of that totally fucked up, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
lost his daughter twice.
Right.
Yeah, presumably he's going to have to lose her again.
Exactly. And then, Simmons also, if Ward has a heroic, self-sacrifice moment or something, this completely evil douchebag was capable of, this stunning act of heroism, it's like her whole worldview is just going to be gone.
Well, her whole worldview right now is kind of falling in on itself as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
And I mean, and also, Daisy has it. I know she's going to probably have more interaction for it, but she's going to have to come to some kind of peace with what she did feel for him, because she's totally, you could tell she's denying it. I mean, she can't, you know what I mean? She has to come to some kind of peace with it.
They were an item at one point.
Yeah, I mean, she's going to have to realize that, I mean, he's not the Ward that she knew, but... It was the word she knew at the beginning, but not the word. You know what I'm talking about?
So this season has been Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Ghost Rider, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. LMD, and now it's Agents of Hydra. So next season it's going to be Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Psych Eval.
Yeah.
Is what they're going to leave us with how fucked up everybody's going to be.
Hopefully the psychologist isn't crazy inhuman.
Right?
Yeah, hopefully this one doesn't turn out to be a crazy inhuman.
There's a lot that they're going to have to come to terms with, kind of thing. Not just Ward, but a lot of the other stuff that they're going to have to come to terms with. What they did in the framework, even though it wasn't quote unquote real, it was real to them at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the things that they did, and the things they heard, the things they said, and
And if they come out of the framework, they're going to have and remember everything. They're going to have years of memories that aren't real.
It's going to be conflicting to what they know. So
some will have more than others. Like Coulson's regret was far in his past, and Fitz is even further. So,
but the only people that aren't going to have like memories is obviously Gemma and Daisy. Yeah, because they can't enter the other way.
I mean,
they were never really synced up with their avatar. So.
But yeah, his is going to go back, I'm guessing, to childhood, because his regret was apparently not knowing his father, or not being, raised by his father. I'm not sure.
Probably not knowing his father.
But Ada was very, very good about not telling Daisy what everyone's regrets were. Because I think if Daisy would have found out what everyone's regrets were, then she would know how to fix them. I guess you'd say, kind of thing.
I don't know if it's that easy.
Yeah. I don't think it. No, not that easy. But at least you would have where to start.
Very true.
And you would know why someone is the way they are. I mean, if she knew why, Fitz's dad was in the picture and they knew that he was not a good guy from what Radcliffe said and everything, then they would kind of know, okay, that is why he's acting like this. It's kind of like okay, this is the reason why kind of thing.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait until the Triskelion falls again. That's going to be fucking great. Daisy's going to bring that shit down.
Triskelion collapses, take 2. This time without helicarriers.
Yes.
Right?
Or maybe with. We don't
know. You're right. Maybe they'll just have helicarriers for no reason.
It's like, launch the helicarriers.
Just for Daisy to bring down.
Surprise helicarriers.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was a good episode. It reminded me that we lost Trip. I agree.
R.I.P., man.
And I don't want to talk more about that, so I'm just going to bring up next episode, and it is called All the Madam's Men.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
She sounds like a madam.
Poorhouse.
Poorhouse.
Oh my god. Daisy finds herself teamed up with an unlikely partner. Okay. And meanwhile... Probably May. Meanwhile, Ada prepares to put her ultimate endgame into effect.
We'll find out what she wants with the looking glass.
Yeah, find out what the hell it even is.
I mean, I saw the previews for next season, and it doesn't look like Hydra makes it.
I can't imagine Ada surviving till next season.
No, it doesn't look like because at one point in the preview thing, Fitz's dad says, "You are now the head of Hydra."
Oh.
And she was laying in a bed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did hear him say that. I did see that. Why?
Man.
I should have had some coffee before this or something.
How freaking messed up.
What's going to happen?
Not going to make Fitz. Like, and I'm talking about framework Fitz, because he's lost the love of his digital life.
Yeah.
Because he's crazy about her.
Well, because that's what she wanted him to be, because he was the only one that treated her, I guess, human. So she kind of had a crush on him.
Oh, God. Stop fucking with Fitz's brain,
Love
please.
TV.
There's something Marvel's got a hard-on for brainwashing. Like, it happens way too often.
Yeah, but how often has it happened in the comics?
A lot.
A lot.
I like her hair. I like Madame Hydra's hair. How about that? There's a good
I,
point.
too, like her hair. I wish I could pull it off.
I think you could.
I could try.
We'll get a curling iron.
And then just dye some green.
I've never had a curling iron taken to my hair. I've had a straightening iron taken to my beard before.
Really?
When it was a lot longer. When it was like down to, my chest area. It was straightened.
Apparently there are places that do beard blowouts now.
I wish I knew that.
Damn hipsters take it over.
Those beards look good, I have to say.
There's only... I don't know, there's only so long I realized I was able to tolerate a beard of that length. It would have driven me nuts eventually. But anyway, is there anything else you guys want to talk about aside from the fact that we miss Trip and want him back more than just this?
I don't know. If she dies in the framework, what does the Ada outside do?
If they're different entities, she
Nothing.
can copy herself. She's got technically a digital brain.
I don't know. Or maybe she won't know she died inside the framework.
And I mean, we've already seen multiple versions of it. Yeah, exactly. Maybe she won't know she's dead in the framework.
True. I mean, if she is a single entity networked into multiple different pieces of hardware, nothing will happen. She'll be fine.
Yeah.
She'll wake up, she'll just, inhabit the actual main Ada body and be like, well, that sucked. Time to reprogram myself back in.
But
yeah, she'll
Cylon
into a new body.
but then again, she knows maybe enough that if she died in the framework, if she brings herself back to life, that's gonna fuck everyone. And everyone would think she's dead. She brings herself back to life. How's she gonna explain that?
I don't know.
So she might not. I mean, once she dies, maybe she can't, or she won't, because it fucks everything up. Or maybe it was her plan all along.
To die?
To die and make Fitz head of Hydra.
I don't know. We're still a little unsure how much she's got direct control, because she made it seem like she said it and forget it, and the world just took its course.
She said it and forget it.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the bit she gave us.
Yeah.
It's like, set it and forget it, and I'm just going to wind up in a position of power.
Yeah.
Oh, that I feel like she had a little bit more of a direct hand in, but...
Yeah.
Maybe she's not directly affecting everyone else's. She's just letting theirs go the way
She
it's supposed to.
She probably plugged it in, made those alterations, let it develop on its own, and then just, put herself in.
Yeah. Because if she went as far back, at least, as, we don't know how much time elapsed in the framework. Maybe, I don't know.
We don't know when she started it.
Yeah.
Like, when was the date?
It's been a couple weeks, at least. At the very minimum.
No. I mean, like, her programming changes, how far back they go. They've obviously gone back to Fitz's childhood if she, all the algorithms played out from there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I don't know. Anyway, I would say that's our show, I think. Before I bring up Trip again and depress everybody. Clio, where can they find you?
They can find me crying about Trip on Twitter, Twitch, and Pinterest at CleoMoto.
Rachel, where can they find you?
They can find me at Twitter at VikingWitch76 and on Twitter just at Twitch at VikingWitch.
You can find me on Twitter at Philidrin. You can find all of us on Facebook. Yeah. I haven't screwed that up in a while. Facebook, Gmail, Google+, MySpace, YouTube, and Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Google+, MySpace, YouTube at ASOTV Podcast. You can follow us at those places for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows, and movies, and games. I got myself flustered. Thank you all for watching.
Bye!
He's so verklempt over a Trip.
I'm so verklempt.
This upsets me.